Assalamu alaikum, sister. Thank you for writing to our live session. As I understand your situation, you're 25 years old, and 3 years ago, your family sent you to another country alone to work. And you said that you were only 22 years old, and you were alone, and you were really frightened. As a new country, and everything was very different and strange to you. And that's understandable. I'm not really sure of the situation, why they did that, but, to send you away at 22, not knowing anybody, into a new country to work is not a very wise thing. But it's done, and Allah knows best. But however, you got to know a man who was 8 years older than you, and you worked for him, and you thought that he was very kind and helpful, right? However, as it ended up, the both of you got married, and he told you, prior, that he was not married, and so you agreed to marry him. However, you found out that he is married, and he does have a daughter. So you tried to cut it off with him, but then he kept saying that he loved you, and that was the only reason that he refused. Now, I'm not sure what he refused. If he refused to grant you a divorce, you have the right to divorce. He can't refuse that. You can divorce him if you want. He doesn't own you, right? Now, as you know, okay, men are permissible to marry up to 4 wives. However, there are a lot of conditions on that. And he must be meeting all of those conditions, every single one of them. It's a very serious thing. Now, as he is permitted to marry up to 4 wives, that means it's halal, it's permissible for him to marry you as his second wife. However, it is not permissible for him to lie to you. Okay? It's a sin to lie. To tell you he's not married and to trick you is haram, right? You may want to write to our section, Ask the Scholars, because I'm not an Islamic scholar. But to me, it seems like the marriage wouldn't even be valid if he lied to you and tricked you into marrying him, okay? It has nothing to do with him having a second wife, a first wife, but what it does have to do, it has to do with him lying and tricking you to get you to marry him. Okay, so you were married under false pretenses. So with that said, you do have options, you do have choices, okay? You can get divorced, you can get separated. Now, I understand you're in a strange country and you don't have a lot of support. However, you've been there for 3 years. So, inshallah, sister, you've been going to the masjid, you've made some friends, some connections, you've gotten to know your community. So you hopefully, inshallah, have some resources that you know about should you leave him. Now, on the other side of it, though, you stated that, you want to meet his wife, his first wife, right? You stated that, now you told him to tell his first wife about you, and that you would try to live with her honestly, because you really truly feel that your husband doesn't want to hurt them, and you feel that he does want to take responsibility for them. However, you have to remember that he's been lying, sister. That's the whole problem. And if he lied to you about not being married, he's probably lying to his first wife,